What's going on, everybody? So today I got something special for you guys. Is basically it's an interview that I had. It's called Seven Levels Deep. I did it with my father, Gary Moore. And the thing is, what I did was I wanted to talk about the fact that basically why I'm working my butt off to find the fantastic few of people that actually are in these arenas, in these rooms, uh getting the success and really grinding to make a big difference for themselves. And so basically my goal with this interview was to basically show that I'm a real person, a real dude that's just basically got this mission and his goal, and why I feel it's needed to happen to make sure that everybody gets the light, the shine, and the reputation, and also the glory that they deserve as being the fantastic few that stand out in these white crowds. Let's just put it like that. So here we go. All right.
Okay, Gear. You got it on? Okay, why is it that you want to monetize and teach others to monetize their mind?
The reason I want to monetize my mind and then help others monetize theirs is because I feel like we all have a brand in us and we all have experiences that we've been through. Like, literally that there's always something that your friends know you for, and they can ask you of or whatever, like, you do such and such, or you make the best cakes, or you make the best drinks,
Your
or
professionalism.
your professionalism, you have an expertise of something. And because of that expertise, what you don't know is what you're known for actually has a reason to get you paid.
Especially if you like it yourself and it's your focus.
Exactly. If you like it yourself, it's your focus, it's your passion, you can do it, you do it with your heart and you do it full out, then you should be able to monetize that, because there's somebody looking for that. And that's what I wanted to help get out there and help people get that into their hands, because you can be the bridge that helps them do that.
Okay, so what would be?
No, you say why do you want to be the bridge or something like that?
Okay, then why would you want to be the bridge?
Well, I would want to be the bridge because I see that everything that I've learned. I mean, I let's just put it like this. I've made money, and I've had money, and I blew money, and then I've been broke, and then I came back and made more money. But the thing is, what I noticed is, because of that skill set of which mine just happens to be sales, and sales and a vision to create like something commercial looking. That skill set has always been something that can allow me to, you know, further my pocket. But at the same time, I know that as I'm learning, I'm going to be able to teach and build into people the ability to do what I've went through faster, so that way they can actually make a big large sum of money in a quicker time frame, and they'll be able to, like, literally go further than earlier than I did in my time period. And then because of me being the one to, like, bridge that gap and give that to them, I think that it's just my service. It's just why I'm placed on this planet to do so.
But why do you think that they would think that by I'm saying, why do you think they would follow you by what you have done? Or, if they don't see the whole full picture?
Okay, so, well, that's a good question. Why I think that they would actually follow me is because, one, I'm not trying to come off as a guru. I'm not trying to come off as a professor. I'm speaking their language. I'm a millennial young black male, in his 40s, figuring it out. But my mess can be my message. And with my mess being my message, it can actually allow them to kind of like see, like, yeah, I have similarities in that same ballpark. And because of that, I can see how this guy is doing what he's doing, and I can figure it out to do what I want to do too. And with me actually teaching them to monetize it, I'm actually allowing them to get on the path of actually using their same message, their message, to spread it out. So that way I can actually see the fantastic few at the top. Versus, because everywhere that I've been in, every arena that I've been in, I've achieved the status of a doer, of somebody making it happen faster than most people and everything like that, because I have a focus and I also lock in on my goals, and I pretty much am very, very relentless. And I would be relentless in giving that same energy to a student, or even somebody who just purchased, or who just gave me their email and took the lead magnet. And I'm going to deliver that all out work from day one. So if you get exposed to me, you will be changed about, or as far as your thoughts about me, from that day forward.
Why do you see them as that motivating force that makes you want to help them, that you can't, to show them that you can help them? Why do you think that they will pivot in on that?
I feel that they will pivot in on that because in our young lives, growing up with technology, all we ever seen was two things. We've seen white people who's willing to teach us something, and we've seen black people who's willing to show all the big wad of money to their ear, like the money calling, but they ain't telling you how they got it. So with me having this big mouth, being blessed with this big mouth, to go out and just tell it from the mountaintop, this is what it is. This is how we can get it done. This is what I did. This is what I learned. This is who I learned it from if I have to. I don't have no problem with sharing my sources. I want them to get it because I want to see more people in the rooms that I go in. Because usually the rooms that I go in are very, very white. Because I just have that self-esteem and I just have that drive to succeed. I just want to see more of us there together. Even if it's just three of us. It's like, I can look over like, what do you think of that thought? Something. I want to kiki and ha with and have a brotherhood and a sisterhood with people that just get it too. They get it from my perspective. Because it's sad that so many times, like, no disrespect to my coach, but I have a coach that's talking to me, talking about, I'm gonna have to call you smooth operator. Like, because I do what I do. No, I'm not smooth. I just know how to talk to a person's pain and make sure that they want to get past it.
Why do you feel like that pain has been yours?
That pain definitely has been mine. That pain has been mine because, well, first off, the pain is inflicted on an aspect of being that I'm bipolar. I always see things as how they supposed to be in my mind, And when my reality hasn't been that, it hasn't reflected that yet, it bothers me. And that's a pain point for me. So therefore, like, especially when you see that you want the illustrious stuff, like the Maybachs and the Urus, and to be driven around and not and be able to, you know, have like experiences where you go on vacation and you're like Ubering in the double XL car, not the tiny car because you can afford it, you know, things of that nature. When you actually have that control, when you actually have that ability of selection, I've had moments of it, but I've yet to attain a true consistent period where I've just had the selection to just do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. And at the same time, I know that even when I have that selection, I'll still be focused on giving to my communities and my work path to succeed, to create more dollars, to deliver more offers, to be able to deliver more things, to be able to inspire more fantastic few to come out the woodwork and join.
CG. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
We having a round table discussion with Gary before we finish up. Just what's time. Right, what's up?
So that's why I feel that I push it so hard, because I know that what I'm living right now is not where I'm going to be when I reside. I know that I'm here to leave a legacy, and that legacy doesn't just extend to my close friends and family members. It extends to thousands of people. I went to the T. Harv Eker Millionaire Mind Millionaire Mind. I read that book front to back like 8 times, and listened to it like multiple times after that. And what I learned was that I have a millionaire mind because I say billionaire mind, especially with the way this economy is and with inflation. You know, I say that I have that billionaire mind because I choose to help thousands and thousands, possibly, Lord willing, millions of people one day. And I know that it all starts with one person. So literally that one person that hears this and will see this, including myself, because I'll be listening to it, I want to hear the conviction of a guy that went after it full force, didn't hold back, wanted it on a daily basis. So that way on them days when things get a little challenging, I just pop this into my headset and hear that. Because I want to hear the hunger. You know, I wrote a book called A Live Dog is Better Than a Dead Lion. The reason I wrote a book about the live dog is better than a dead lion is because lions, truth be told, if you've seen the Mufasa movie, they sit up in a tree and sleep all day. The king does, until it's time to get busy. But here, what does a dog do? A dog is persistent. A dog is consistent. I know just our dog Savannah, if she wants something, if she wants you to pay attention to her, she will come to you and put her nose on you. And then if you tell her to leave you alone, she'll walk around the table and come to the other side and see if you now want her to touch you. Because she is that persistent and that consistent. She is on you. A dog is on you. And that's what I want to be on my people. I want to be on them because I want to hold them accountable and I want them to hold me accountable to going after it. So that way I achieve the legacy, because it's not just for me, it's for them too. It's for everybody. I'm here for everybody. I'm here to spread love for everybody. And I know that right now I'm sectionalized to black and brown people because those are the people that I don't see in the rooms that I go in right now.
Those are the folks also, I would say, do you think more than likely, and I would say more so than in all the races, downtrodden.
So why would what's the why question?
So why do you think that you can motivate them when nobody else has, Harvey?
because I feel like, as the Bible says, a child will lead. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I feel like, even though I'm 44, I'm, like we seeing superstars, rap superstars, get up in their 50s and still be on stage. I mean, I just seen Jay-Z and Beyonce on the stage, at her Cowboy Carter thing, and he ain't performed in years. But but when he shows up, it's a movement, it's a moment, and everything like that. And I'm trying to have a moment for my people, because I feel like these people, especially in the success realm of financial success, especially in the success realm of sales, especially in the success realm of entrepreneurship, and especially in the success realm of wealth building and legacy. Our communities are the one that's the last in place.
Well, and why do you think that you can get people in line?
I feel like I can get people in line because it has to be done, man. There's got to be someone that can come across to them and catch them at the time that they really need it, and turn them into a 180. Let them know that direction is not the way to go. Because I hate to see that, like, just in life insurance, it's so many black and brown people on GoFundMe because of a choice that small of making sure that they pay like $80 a month. Damn near bankrupts the family, and the family house that they got, they don't even want it. Let alone they don't even know how to get it. They don't even know how to get it out, get it off, and they get taken advantage by the people who come through for real estate investment. The real estate investors that come through and just take it off their hands, and they don't even know what they got, and they flip it, and then when they flip it, that house that the family just sold to the man for, say, anywhere between $50,000 to $80,000, then turn that real estate investor a profit of
$50,000 to $80,000.
No, more than $50,000 to $80,000.
I'm just saying I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying $50,000 to $80,000 for the fact that it's going to take money to fix it up.
Right.
So the profit that they make out of it after they put all the money in, they may turn that 50 to that 80, which is all that other person got. Which
they got their money
back. The
back.
house is valued at 150 or 180.
Yeah, more, even more. Yep.
Absolutely.
Exactly, because it's the area.
So why isn't this something that maybe you would think that should be a class with younger people?
I do think this is a class for younger people. The reason I say
like high school students. You know what? I think because high school students and stuff should learn about life rather than I think history is totally important to know. Mm-hmm. But I think also, according with that, they should learn life lessons and how to move forward in life.
I do see exactly where you're coming from, because I feel
nobody teaches you about life. You learn about math. You learn about reading. You learn about English. All the stuff that you come out there, you know what? You're not going to use. You're not going to do algebra. You're not going to do geometry.
You're not going to do trigonometry.
Right.
And I totally agree exactly where you're coming from, because you're right. The younger the better. And the thing is, I feel that what I'm doing is going to release a trickle down effect, where basically like some young kid is going to see his 27-year-old brother or sister listening to my products and reading my products, and they're going to do like I did with hip hop. When my brother was out the house and he had one tape and he didn't have the other tape with him, I was listening to that tape that was free. because I was trying to learn about the hip hop too. I was trying to catch up on the knowledge too of what the heck is going on in the world and everything like that. And with my brother only being 7 years older than me, you know what I'm saying, I can only see that, you know, basically if you like 27 and you getting this information and this hitting home with you, man, you could share that with your younger sibling, because they be
why
like,
wouldn't you?
why wouldn't you? Because heck, you want them to be better than where you at the age that you just got exposed to this. And that's the thing. And with me being 44, I'm expecting that I impact somebody earlier in life over later in life, period. Because I mean, you know, I say Generation X is, you know, pretty decent. They done figured out some things, but the millennials and down is where things started to get real different and everything like that, because we had more choices. And what does having more choices, we had more ability to drift to whatever. And literally, if you listen to Napoleon Hill's book, Outwitting the Devil, the devil doesn't come get you in a drastic way. He just wants you to drift like you would if you was like in a pool, and you know how you can lay on your back in a pool and just look up and float. You be at one end of the pool before you know it, you're at the other end of the pool. Yeah. It's just like that. All you got to do is just give you a ton of choices of ways to take your mind off of one thing and start spreading that attention to everything. And if you spread that attention to everything, you lose your focus isn't a focus. Right. It's just a range. And you like, well, I got a range of interest. A range of interest. And when you have a range of interest, there's nothing to focus on, which means you have no expertise. Exactly. And that's what millennials and down have lacked, expertise. And that's what I'm focused on, is being an expert in one thing. And what I know, here's the thing. I have the awards that says, you know, I'm Rookie of the Year in life insurance. I'm Agent of the Year in life insurance. I've been at the conventions where they like, how many people done did 10 sales in a month while we were out in the field door to door and everything like that. I'm standing up. How many people done did 15 in a month? You know, why I'm still standing up. Now, when they said how many people done did 20, I'm thinking to myself like, man, I'm lucky if I have that many leads that let me in a month. You know what I'm saying? But I would have had it because the effort was there. But here's the thing. That was the old school method. Now that I'm doing it over the phone, I can touch more lives and impact more families faster. But then also, here's the other thing. It comes down to my days of being in the field door to door, and why I actually pushed it, where, man, I had to get to a breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? Every day I had to go out, and I knew I had to knock till I got that win. When I got that win, it's literally like a person who works out, but their fuel is not to burn off the sugar, because if you burn off the sugar, it's just like poof, it's gone. It's like lighter fluid. But when you get that, when you burning off the fat, that's when you feel that real smooth heat, because that's just like the charcoals on the grill and everything like that. And the charcoals on the grill, they can burn, and they can burn for hours, and you can cook for a minute and make a masterpiece. And that's all I'm trying to do, is just impact the people to make the masterpiece of their life. And that's why I want them to monetize their mind, because I know that it's in them. I know that they have it. There's something that they good at. Whether it was when they was in high school, whether it was when they was in college, whether it was when they was whether it's when they was a young adult, whether it was when they had their first kid, whether it's whatever. Whether it's just like me, figuring it out when your grandparent passes away.
Here, what do you think about desire? Because I think that should be one of the things. What have it been in your life that you've always desired?
I've always desired choices. Okay. That's what I've always desired. Having the choice to do this, having a choice to do that.
Along with the knowledge.
Choices. I've always desired the choices. I use the knowledge to be able to give me choices. That's what I look at money as.
So
I look at money as a way to
get with the people that you were talking about. I would think that first you need to find out what is it that you always have desired, or what as a child, because those are the things and stuff that you saw in your life without resistance.
Definitely, I totally agree exactly where you're coming from. It's like literally everything that I've ever wanted was what I was told no I couldn't have at one time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's like just looking at the sneakers I got upstairs right now. Every pair of sneakers I got upstairs right now is a sneaker that I couldn't get because at the time when I asked for it, a parent didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? And so then I got older and I bought it. It's like attaining it, and that's the reason why I treat them so good, because it's like I always wanted it.
Do it yourself.
I do it myself, and I always wanted it. So therefore, I monetize my mind in some form of fashion. Because here's the thing.
So the do-it-yourself principle is a good thing, right?
Yeah, the do-it-yourself principle definitely is a good thing. From a young age. It's definitely a good thing.
A lot of times, people don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, it's like the wild thing is, it's like literally the reason that I'm even building these systems for these people is because I know that basically if the framework is there and the hunger is there and the desire is there, the right system is just going to be bananas for them. Because they'll get it. Like, oh, yeah. This is what I got to do. This is what I got to do. This is what I got to do. And now I'm here.
Yeah, I'm still talking.
I know that. I'm calling you know. She's going to take me to the store. I've been sitting here waiting for this doctor to give me my...
All right.
So, why would you think that this is all inspirational?
I would say it's all inspirational because it's like, man, it's like I didn't necessarily have to be. I will give it to you like this. It's inspirational because I saw the interview that Larry King did with Christopher Reeves, where he was asking him, about like, you're paralyzed, you're having issues, you had a team of people help you just be adjusted to be in this room and be able to do this interview. You used to be Superman, and now you need people to help you use the bathroom and everything like that. That you might make it out this life and never ever walk again. Do you feel helpless? Do you feel defeated? Do you feel paralyzed? And he said to himself, no, I don't feel helpless. I don't feel defeated. I don't feel paralyzed, because of the simple fact that what I am doing with my mind is I'm still writing books. I am still helping people. I am still being a contributor and member to my family. I am still doing all this. Yes, I may be paralyzed from the neck down, and I don't have the movement to be able to do things. Yes, you're right. Somebody has to help me use the bathroom. Yes, you're right. Somebody has to take care of certain things on my behalf for me physically. But one thing I do for sure is I make up with all that with my mental capability to keep those people employed to do what they need to do to help me. Because with that, I know that I feel sad and I feel sorry for the person that has all their faculties and can walk and talk and do everything, can go to the gym, can play ball, and can do all they want to do, have the body of an Adonis and the smile of the orthopedic can't even touch. I mean, not an orthopedic, but an orthodontist can't even fix, because it's just so amazing. But at the same time, that person is paralyzed in their mind that they can't even figure out how to get what they need to get and do what they need to do. They haven't monetized their mind. And because of that, that's why I feel this will be inspirational.
That's a good part. That was totally great.
Thank you.
That should be on something.
Thank you. This is all gonna be on my thing. Well, next question. you need a break.
Yeah, because I told you it's a little bit of a difficult thing coming up with a why.
All right.
So why now would you want to do this when you find that there are more people coming at folks?
Especially minorities. Yep.
Of different races. I just say it like this because and saying they don't belong in the country. And then having the group of ICE.
Until I are on watercolors.
Arrest, detain, kidnap, do whatever.
Right.
But just to get them out of the country or get them in a detainee camp and all that kind of stuff.
I say the reason that I feel that I should do it even more is because of that reason. Because that's a motivational factor. It's like, as far as, brown people, I can't say that I've always had the best experiences with brown people, but I could definitely say that, I've, always admired, I'll be honest. I mean, I've always admired Latin women, from afar and sometimes up close. But at the same time, also, I've always admired their culture as far as their wanting to be family oriented and everything like that. And, the women also have this, the man makes the decision, and he's the head of the household, type situation, where that is lacking in the black community these days, especially with the fact that most women, if there's either two things that's going on, they get so hot, they get to in the black community, and I love professional black women. But the thing is, with professional black women, sometimes they get to a certain esteem where they have this paycheck high, and they think to themselves that they're on this level, and so now this man needs to be coming up to this level or higher than that, and everything like that. And most black men, especially if we're listening to our sources are hip hop and hip hop moguls, and also sports and entertainment. And here's the thing: not a lot of those guys, even if they have made businesses outside of it, their sustainability usually is not that high, especially with the black woman that has that esteem level. The reason I say that is from what we always see, what we can see on TV. So therefore, from those professional people, I'll give you a good one. Peter and his wife was Cynthia. Peter. He did dirt. He did dirt. So we saw that on TV.
Right.
But at the same time, he also had a lifestyle outside of the norm. It wasn't in sport. It wasn't in sports and entertainment. But he was making money. He was doing great, and he called Cynthia Bailey a model. Which is awesome. Right. But here's the thing, though. He also fouled the ball too, and it seemed like he didn't necessarily have the accountability circle that would hold him up. Like, bro, you can't be doing this or anything like that. He kind of like leaned on his own understanding.
Right. Now, this is what I'm going to say too. But about that kind of mindset.
That kind of mindset is definitely, like, from what I see in my thought process, that kind of mindset is basically like a person that they went from a dabbler, they went from a winger to a dabbler to a know-it-all. And when they got to a know-it-all, they was like, look, man, I already got this down pat, and can't nobody tell me nothing. See, I feel what you have to have is you have to be a forever student. Because if you're a forever student, you will always find the next mentor to take you to the next level. Because if you find the next mentor, then you're always in a consistent state of learning. And when you're in a consistent state of learning, you realize that you basically don't know everything. And so when you don't know everything, it keeps you humble because it's like, well, you know, there is this I don't know how to do.
Because you can't satisfy yourself with the fact that you do know something.
Yeah.
You don't know everything.
Exactly. So here's the thing, and I understand how some people can say that's like focusing on lack in an aspect, but I don't feel like that's focusing on lack. I feel like that's focusing on abundance because I feel like that's focusing on abundance because you realize there's an abundance of wealth of knowledge out there that I don't have, but I can get, and it's all literally within the palm of your hands. If you just figure out questions to ask Google on a daily basis, you will find new things that you ain't never even knew or thought you knew or even thought that you even wanted to think of because you just had questions. We got to get back to asking questions, and that's what defeats a know-it-all. Because a know-it-all doesn't ask any more questions. They like, I got this.
I'm gonna tell you like this too. Also, in this world of the social media and things like this and stuff, people don't talk to people; they talk to the phone.
Exactly.
And so therefore, it's a lack of communication between people because nobody is in nobody's face, saying anything, meeting each other, or anything else. I meet you over the social media, which means I might be even what's that thing called?
Oh, catfishing.
Catfished and everything else because we don't get to know people, and then people are lying. People are
people are not who they are. People are not leading with leading with their authentic self.
Where people will rip off your paychecks and everything else and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, people are not leading with their authentic self.
No.
And a lot of people don't really have a concept of what they won't do for money.
And it's a different thing for older folks versus the younger folks.
Yeah, it is. But it
just tells you how to get better. Everybody.
What I've observed from your age and up is that basically a lot of people did two things. They would study what they want to learn, and two, they would also get with the groups that they wanted to get with. You know what I'm saying? So they had more of a direction. Whereas now people millennials and down, I've seen that they feel like, well, you know what? This is kind of like, this look kind of cool too over here.
To the next phase.
Yeah. This look kind of cool over here, and this look kind of cool over here, and well, I don't know, I could be into that. So what? They try anything. They dabble. And that's the thing. This is not for dabblers. I'm not for dabblers. I'm for people that's just about mastering their mastering their skills, mastering where they're trying to go, being clear, being focused, and simply making a damn decision. If you ain't making no damn decisions, then you definitely are not the client that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because we won't mix because you ain't made a damn decision about whether you should do this. You just a chargeback waiting to happen.
It's true. So, what do you say about the ones and stuff? People, they're out here and they just feel like a lot of things is just plain out unnecessary for them because they will not be able to keep up with things, or that the cost of things is too much that they don't want to jump into anything because of the tariffs. And
it's wild that you just said that, because literally the funny thing is that you were just getting that question out. I'd already downloaded the answer. Okay. I don't know. I see what it is right now it's like the cell phone that's recording us must be the third member in the room. It's like the Holy Spirit, because I just downloaded the answer as you was getting the question out. The biggest thing to avoid tariffs, avoid limitations, avoid budget is to make yourself higher in the market.
True.
If it don't make a person say, damn, I gotta do what to get this guy on this project, then you ain't achieved the level that you're supposed to go at yet.
If it don't make money,
If it don't make money, it don't make sense. And the thing is, literally, anybody. Here's a good one. I'll just throw this out there. There's this guy. I think his name is Peter Ford. Maybe I'm messing it up, but anyway, his name is Peter Ford. At one time last year, he made $3.2 billion that year. But he also gave the market a 42% return. That means that for him to make that $3.2 billion, he had to make other people billions of dollars.
Absolutely.
Now here's the thing. You could go that route of trying to achieve a level of wanting to have your mastery in the effect where you affect people on that type of level, or you could go and work at McDonald's if they will still let you based on the robots that they're hiring as we see, especially on Instagram. I just seen an Instagram post where they are literally making robots that look friendly.
Friendly?
Yeah, the robot looks friendly. As a matter of fact, the robot has your meal in its chest. And it opens up the chest so you can pull your hot burger and your hot fries out the chest of the robot. That's coming down the pipeline. So basically, it's like this. It's like it's sad that they feel that a job that you could master in 30 minutes of being on the shift is now so automation that they might as well just get this robot to go back here, flip the burger, do all this stuff, keep it warm, walk into the front, and hand you your bag out of his chest so you can still feel the warmth of it. Is better than hiring a person. But that's the level that people choose to play on. See, I don't choose to play on that level. That's why I got into the knowledge-based business industry, because I want to forever keep growing my knowledge and my purpose to help these people, especially black and brown people. Because who do you usually see at the McDonald's? Either old white ladies or black and brown people flipping burgers.
That's true.
You ain't gonna ever see an old white man in a McDonald's.
I've seen something recently.
Okay.
And Wendy's and stuff like that. Because in fact, I asked for them. What do you make here an hour? You know.
Uh-huh.
But I was looking for a job.
Yeah.
So yeah. But but it's that's a small minority. And that will not be a big thing ever. So,
that's real though. I'm happy you gave that perspective. I would have never thought that, but that's unique.
No, I wouldn't until you said that about because it shocked me when the white man came.
An old white man. You're like, what the
I know it.
It's an old white man.
I know it. He was my age or somewhere up in there.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
what you make here the whole time?
I told you, I mean, they hired you.
Exactly.
Because I'm like, Lord, what's that?
I know you like it. It must be some benefits or something if your old ass is in here. you try to lead us to the fast food. Old white man is at Wendy's now, y'all. We got to get back in this fast food. I totally get it. See, because here's the thing. I'll keep it to you like this. I come from the thought process of a Warren Buffett who's in his 80s years old, and he's still playing every day like it's his last. He giving that Allen Iverson energy. Talking about what? Practice? What? Practice? Warren Buffett is doing that. So here's the thing. It's like one of the illest Kanye lines that I ever heard was he said, people are scared of me because I'm a black male with the confidence of a white male. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
You know, that right there will trickle into you like, what the heck is going on? This black male feels that he can do whatever. That's why it's like I tell my people, like, cause I work through Symmetry Financial Group for More Financial Services, my own company.
Right.
And in that process, when I'm in my office and I'm on camera and I'm having an office meeting with the hierarchy, I vape while I'm in the while I'm on the camera. Now they will text me like you're vaping, but I ignore those text messages because I'm a black male running my own business and I'm vaping. I'm in my office. You're not smelling this.
Right.
This is not coming over across you. I'm vaping. So I'm going to do what I do in my office. I can't run it like you do because I'm not white. I'm not going to appeal to the same type of people that you appeal to off rip because I'm not white. I have to have my distinct ability, and because of that, I've been called a smooth operator. Now, you know, that's almost a slight, but I didn't take it as a slight. I was like, all right, you just didn't know what to say. I excite you. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's it. Because it's like we get it sometimes. We understand what we do, and how we are. When you're good at what you do and how you are, you excite them. And I'm just trying to bring more of us to the forefront so we can excite the hell out of these people together.
Right.
Do you have any more questions, or that's it? All right.
That's good.
All right, good. That was fun.
We're gonna do this again that year.
Yes. So, as you can see, that was definitely next level. It was definitely fun. It was me and my dad, and it was a great conversation. Um, I wanted to give you guys that peek in and basically just see why the Fantastic Few means so much to me and everything like that. I'm a real person just trying to take everybody to the next level and hold people accountable, and I want you guys to hold me accountable. First off, I want you guys to originally hold me accountable for definitely getting this LED light situation set up so that way I can have the shine on my face, but that's coming. That's all coming. I just wanted to let you know I'm working, man. I'm really putting the work in to get this together so that way I can have this place. And this is the truest, biggest foundation and the brick by brick moment that you see. I'm putting in the work for us, built for us, by us. And that's pretty much what I have for tonight. I just want to say thank you so much and God bless y'all. Shoot, work with me a little bit. I'm just trying to just any day now. I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of this. I don't know how to work Zoom that special when it comes to sharing screens. Work with me. Work with me. And I'm not going to edit this out. I want y'all to see I'm a real person. Oh my God. Wait, pause video. Pause recording. Stop recording.